Good morning, everyone. This is Mark with Wear Parts, and with me I've got Eric Derry. He's part of our inside sales customer care team, and today we're going to talk about all things fertilizer knives. Eric, if you want to just give us kind of an overview of the product line, please.
Sure. One of the things that has been developed here recently in the last couple of years, worked on for Wear Parts, is our fertilizer knife lineup. And trying to have as complete a lineup as possible as we go through this and develop more. If there are additional ones that may be required out there, talk to us. We'll do what we can to take care of those needs. But we start out with our basic knives. We've got a very simple knife like this, kind of a standard 15-inch knife. We also move into the mole knives with the mole style point, the 1 3/4 bottom. Mini moles style, stubble knives, back swept knives, working on getting as complete of an array of fertilizer knives as possible as we go through this.
There's many variations of fertilizer knives, aren't there? So there's always something new. If you have any requests and it makes sense to develop it, just give us a call, give Eric a call. We also have these we sell a lot of these, don't we? These are Coulter knives, aren't they?
Yeah, that's going to run right behind a Coulter, typically an alfalfa ground, or they have been used as primary anhydrous knives in short grasses. Kind of not going to be going as deep. I would consider those like a 13-inch knife.
Okay.
So they're not going to run as deep, not going to disturb much soil, and they do a good job, real fine job. And
then we have one other knife. It's very similar to what Eric just explained. Again, this is a fertilizer knife running behind a Coulter. It's our KFR 800 series. But what's special about this one is we've done some cold metal transfer hard facing right along the leading edge of that. So it's, instead of having high chrome front insert, this has actually got the cold metal transfer tungsten carbide hard facing on the face of it, just to help the wearer. Is there anything else about that knife, Eric?
What I like about the hard facing on this is that you're going to have a little bit. It's going to be a little bit wider, but that hard facing is really going to extend your wear. You're going to be looking at probably 3 times as long as a plain knife to be able to wear that thing, and it makes a really nice, long-lasting knife.
That's good. And tell us what's special about our hard facing, Eric?
When you're using a cold metal transfer, it is actually a lower heat input. So as you're doing that, you're putting less heat into it than you would for like traditional hard facing, whether it be arc or oxyacetylene. And as it does that, it's not heating it up as much. So when it cools down, you're going to have less of a chance of it cracking through the base material.
Yeah, so there's 2 advantages which equal longer wear. One is it doesn't pull the temper out of the base material.
Correct.
Because it's running cooler, and the other, it doesn't deteriorate or erode the hard facing material itself with that higher heat. Correct. I think it's roughly, it's almost about 1/3 of the heat as what standard hard facing is. And from what we've seen on it, the tempering of the base material doesn't change, which is very helpful in your wear. Well, thank you, folks. That wraps up our fertilizer knives for this morning.